Today, if I were to start from scratch, first I'd ask, what area am I passionate about? What can we do that makes a significant contribution that's really hard to do? I don't like doing easy things. I like to say, not all hard things are valuable, but most valuable things are hard. If you pick an easy problem, 20 other people will do it. So you have to pick a hard problem. And even if you do it, and 20 other people aren't doing it, within 6 months, 20 other people will start copying. So I personally like hard technical problems. It's also a mental challenge. It's like playing a chess game. It makes you think. So I pick a hard problem. I pick a problem I'm personally passionate about, so when the going gets rough, I can still be engaged. I'm very interested in machine learning. I talked about that earlier. In fact, on the plane ride over, I read my son's textbook on machine learning. He's a second-year student at Stanford in computer science, and he's focusing on the machine learning and artificial intelligence track. So I said, I don't know the latest algorithms being used, so I just actually read his old textbook because I was curious what the latest techniques were. And it was really fun to read. I didn't go into every math equation, every detail. It's full of math. But I fundamentally understood the concepts behind every math equation. And I speed read it, and I got it done on the flight. But now I know something I didn't know last one plane ride ago. It's definitely a promising area. I think the driverless car belongs to that. I think detecting fraud in financial payments belongs to that. Detecting who's a good customer for a retailer depends on that. Finding a good cure for your disease, medical diagnostics depends on that. It's such a rich area. I would do that, but I wouldn't suggest all of you do it. All of you should do what you're passionate about. But passion itself is not enough. If you're passionate about painting, you can do that. But that's not going to help your startup. You have to be passionate about something that makes a difference and has an impact. And I read an article about that about 3-4 months ago that I think is very important. Passion is important, but passion is not sufficient. You also have to have impact and economic disruption to create value and to make a contribution to society.
Thank you, Vinod. Thank you.
Thank you, everybody. Let me say one last thing. I know many of you would like to talk to me. Unfortunately, we have a very tight schedule, so I won't be able to talk to you. But let me give you my direct email address, vk@khoslaventures.com, and you can email me on that. I try and read all my email. I don't answer all of it personally, but I read all of it personally. That's probably the best way to ask me a question if you have it. Thank you all very much.
Awesome.